back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and welcome to my May TBR video. Okay, this setup is a little bit crazy. This is my TBR shelf, and then this is my normal bookshelf. This is all TBR, and I still do have some TBR books within my normal shelves, but I brought this over just for ease of access. We're going to be doing something fun. We are doing a TBR jar pull. This is a container. I didn't have a jar that was big enough to fit all these prompts, so we're going to use prompts to pick my TBR. I'm going to pick between, I think I'm going to pick like 12. So I'm going to pick 4 books off my physical TBR, and then 4 books just from like my normal digital TBR. So this can be like ebooks, things that are listed on my Goodreads, or like any arcs that I have coming out that I want to add into my TBR, and then 4 miscellaneous. They can be physical or ebook depending on like what I pull. So I'm going to pick like 12 books and see how we go. I'm a little bit nervous because I really don't know what's going to come out of this, but it is a Saturday. I'm all cozy in like some knitwear, and we're just gonna film this video and see what happens. These prompts all came from my bestie Vanessa, so thank you Vanessa for helping me out. Yeah, let's go with the first pick. We're gonna pick, okay, here you go, first one. Okay, the first one is title that starts with the first letter of the month. So this is May. I mean, the obvious choice is Magnolia Parks. I could also do Mr. Garcia. What am I gonna pick? I feel like I really need to read this. Like, I want to get down my physical TBR, and like this is the last book in the Mr. series that I need to read. You know what? I'm gonna pick this. I'm gonna pick Mr. Garcia. I could easily pick this, but maybe it'll come up with something else. But I'm gonna pick Mr. Garcia. This is by T.L. Swan. This is she's a barista at the coffee shop that he went to. That's all. But the first book is Mr. Garcia by T.L. Swan, the final book in the Mr. series. Okay, so let's go with number 2. A book with magic. I mean, obviously I could easily pick a fantasy. I'm gonna go The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston, because this is a magical realism and I really want to read this. So that's what I'm gonna go with. That's my pick for book with magic, because it's a magical moving apartment if you are unaware of anything about this book. Okay, so 2 books already off my physical TBR. Okay, so, oh, let's do that one, it fell out. Pick 3, a cozy read. Maybe this, cozy read? I feel like a historical fiction is a cozy read, so I feel like this could be an option. Thoughts, comments, concerns. I feel like this is the right one. This is the To Sir Philip with Love. This is Eloise's story. I've already read Penelope and Colin's story, so I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, pick 4. This is the final book that I need to pick off my physical TBR. Unless it really doesn't fit anything, but. Black Spine. Black Spine, Katharina Mora, Until You. Or I could actually do an ebook for this. Pretty sure the Runix Mafia series, which has been on my TBR that I need to finish, the series I need to finish, have black spines. Let me check if I can see it on Amazon. I'm gonna go with the Emperor because it looks, to me, that looks like it's gonna have a black spine. Officially decided Black Spine is gonna be the Emperor by Runix. This is on my physical TBR. It's a digital book that I still haven't read. Mafia, romance. Yeah, I read the first 2 like last year. So that's my black pick, and that's gonna be my first digital pick. Now we are up to pick 5. Still have one more physical book that I need to take off. A book that has been sitting on my shelf for more than 6 months. So it's going to be a physical pick, obviously. This came out this year, didn't it? 2023. When did I buy this? I don't remember. Bought this at Christmas time, I think. No, this one yes, this is the book I'm going to pick. I got this book at Rare, which was 12 months ago. So this book has been on my shelf for more than 6 months. So this is my final pick for my physical. Her Greatest Mistake, which is by Hannah Cohen. This is part of the NHL hockey series. Don't know what it's about, but I'm going to read it. Okay, we're up to book 6. Oh, I pulled 2, so I'm going to do this as 6 and 7. Book 6, Purple on the cover. I'm going to... Her Greatest Mistake. This has been on my TBR for a while. This is the book I'm going to pick. It's the next book in her Greatest Love series, so we need another book off my physical TBR. 6. Book 6, so we're halfway. And book 7 is historical fiction. For fuck's sake. Well, I might as well pull another Bridgerton book. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'm going to do another book in the Bridgerton series for book 7. This is Francesca's story, which I've also been very intrigued about because I believe this deals with like love after loss, which I love. So for me, I'm going to read this because why not? Book 8, published this year. Oh, no, I can't because I haven't read the other ones. That was this year. Ugh. I could do Magnolia Parks for that. I'm going to table this. So my options are either this or Bridesmaid for Hire by Megan Quinn. If Bridesmaid for Hire doesn't come up in a different prompt, I'm going to pick that. But for now, I'm going to go with Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. I still haven't read this, obviously, so I'm going to go with this for now for published this year. Okay, book 8, book 9, Small Town Romance. Everything on my Small Town Romance has been read. Wild Love. Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I haven't read that yet. That's what we're going to read. It's a new release. 9 is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. Book 10, Three More to Go. This has been kind of fun. Challenging, but kind of fun. 5-word title. I've loaned it out from the library. My IRL friend told me to read it recently. My friend Julia. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Lisa Jewell? Is that the author's name? It's a thriller. I want to read it. That is book 10. Book 11. Next book in a series you have not finished. There's a few options. I'm gonna go Asher Parker Doesn't Fail. Because I read Delilah Green, loved it. Asher Parker Doesn't Fail. That's what I'm gonna pick. I'm pretty sure I have that like waiting in my Libby library to loan. So, okay, last TBR pool. Even amount of pages. Are you joking? Let me see. How many pages Bridesmaid for Hire has? I'm also going to read it on my Kindle. No, that's 473. How many pages does Magnolia Parks have? 708. Is that an even number? 708 is an even number. So that works. Magnolia Parks is my book 12. My book that has come out this year is Bridesmaid for Hire because I really want to read that. I'm really happy with that. Let's run through what I'm reading. I think I've got some good picks. For historical fiction, I'm reading When He Was Wicked, which is Francesca's story from the Bridgerton series. Purple on the cover, Her Greatest Mistake by Hannah Cohen. This is a hockey romance. For A Book with Magic, 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. For a cozy read, we are reading To Sir Philip with Love. This is Eloise's story from the Bridgerton series. For start with the first letter of the month, we're going Mr. Garcia by T.L. Swan. For a book that has been sitting on your shelf for more than 6 months, it is Her Greatest Mistake by Hannah Cohen. For a book that has an even number amount of pages, we're going Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. And as for my digital TBR, for my Small Town Romance, we're doing Wild Love by Elsie Silver. The next book in a series that I haven't finished, we're doing Asher Parker Doesn't Fail. For a Black Spine, we are doing The Emperor by Runix, which is a mafia romance. For published this year, we are doing Bridesmaid for Hire by Megan Quinn. I had to think then for a second. And then for a 5-word title, we are doing None of This Is True, which is a thriller by Lisa Jewell. I'm very happy with those books. So this could definitely be a very interesting reading month, considering Hannah Cohen has not been a major win for me so far. T.L. Swan, hit or miss. I mean, this is going to be a win, I know that. Ashley Poston, never read, and I don't read a lot of magical realism, and I don't love Julia Quinn's writing. So this could go one or two ways with everything else as well. Stay tuned for my next reading vlog to see what I'm reading, and stay tuned for my May wrap up because God knows what I'm going to be feeling about these books when I finish them. So let me know what you guys are reading this month. Let me know if you enjoy the TBR prompt style videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.